We go. You have to speak on? Okay. Well. Okay. Great. Good evening, Facebook.
Yeah.
It's your girl, Menda Renee.
Wanda Li.
And this is Ratchet T. If you notice that we're missing somebody.
Our chair is empty.
He's on BPT. Okay. So who knows when he's going to get here, but the show must go on.
Right.
We're here. That's all that matters. Okay. We're here. That's all that matters. Okay. So we're going to wait a couple of seconds for everyone to let everyone know that Ratchet T is on. Everyone say, if you
wave, get in the
comments, pour up your favorite drink. And you know what time it is? Wanda, what are you drinking?
Malibu and fruit punch.
Same here. So you know what time it is? Pour yourself your favorite glass of whatever it is that you like to drink and sip, sip, sip until you get a little tipsy and jump into those comments because that's what we like. Jump in there. Tonight is our hot topic tonight is child support. Oh, look who's here. Hi. Well, welcome. Hi.
What's going on? I've been hitting the streets, yo.
What's going on?
You was hitting the streets?
Yeah.
He's walking. He's a street walker now.
Now I got to make some extra cash. So
he's a street walker.
Yeah.
You see him in Riviera. Throw him
He for the streets. He's for the streets.
Mm-hmm. Come on, tell everybody how your day was, Etienne, because you're late.
Okay, so damn. What's going on, people?
See, that's what happens. It's like when you're in class and you walk in at the end after everybody's already there and the teacher's like, so thank you for joining us.
Right.
Had a photo shoot. Had 3 photo shoots today. Cut hair. Selling sea moss. Just pulled up after I leave this. I've been cutting hair since college to make money.
So you good with a shape up or you gave them?
No, I'm not a cut head.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
So just pulled up here. I'm sorry I'm late, but we here though. Hey.
So I see Sad is finally joining us. Where you been? You've been MIA.
Oh.
Yeah, Sad's been grinding, man. I see what Sad's doing out there.
What's Sad been doing?
A lot. I saw a new whip. I saw.
You just putting the man business out there.
What a new whip? We got a new whip.
And I saw a new whip. You got mommy a new whip.
What?
You know what I'm saying? That's good.
Right.
I need a new whip, bro.
And then mommy a G.
I need a new whip. I'm not part of the family. No. Okay.
It's for his mom. You know what
I
I'm saying?
I'm for the mom. I'm down. No.
See, my man need. I can't even see that far anymore. My eyes blur.
That's not your job.
Okay, yeah. My bad. What do you say?
You
about
to get red. You about to get READ.
Nah, he said my man. Yeah, we bought my mom her dream car.
What's the dream car?
Right. What was the dream car?
What was the dream car? Yeah, I'm about to holler at mom. I'm about to call her. I'm about to call her right now. I mean, what's good? Is that in the budget? What's going on?
That boy got a lot.
What's her dream car?
Yeah, tell us what the dream car is, because we want to know.
What you got in there?
That'd be kind of dope.
I got some vodka. If you want vodka, I bought a bottle.
So what you drinking?
Air for now until I can get settled.
You're the one that came in late.
We bought her the Telluride.
Okay. Well, I would like a Telluride.
Oh, that's that joint that be running through all different obstacle courses they have on TV.
It's the one that looks like the Range Rover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
That's what I think. But I think it was a breed that wanted that, right?
That joint's a
horse.
Is it the
Telluride?
That's the one that has like the three rows and all that.
Okay, well that's nice.
So what's up? Y'all looking good? Everybody looking in shape, face skinny, hair did.
We're supposed to.
We're supposed to. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
You know, they catch us on Wednesdays straight out of work. we ain't got no excuse to not be cute on Sundays.
And I see your highlights, girl. They popping.
Right, and because I went to the beach and made it look brighter.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I got a little bit of a little tan, like this.
I need to get with Said because Said doing big things. We need to get with Said, okay? All right, Said, we're gonna get with you, my brother, so I too can get a Telluride. All right.
So what you been up to?
Bring me the sheets. Bring me the sheets. I feel it in the spirit, and I'm gonna get a new car. Jesus, yeah.
Is that what you really want?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, manifest something bigger.
No.
Than that, you know what I'm
House
saying?
by the water. House by the water.
Okay, that's cool. How about multiple streams of income? I need at least 7.
That's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna okay. How was your day, Wanda Li? Because
home.
we see late boy here.
I was home cleaning, like always, Sundays. Digging up receipts.
Okay.
Because I'm a petty hoe.
Now you So why you digging up receipts?
So I don't have any up to date.
Said I gotta get with you this week, boss lady. Tax time.
March 15th, just so you know, deadline for you businesses, tax time. March 15th is the LLC cutoff, S Corp cutoff. So if you ain't filed your taxes by then, make sure your accountant does an extension like tomorrow. Okay? Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm anyone in the back.
Okay. So
an extension?
Yeah, always.
Just some of us people that don't have businesses need extensions because we trying to play at the last minute.
facts. And if you had a good accountant, they wait till the last minute.
Right.
Okay. Oh, but anyway. Okay. We're not going to plug me in again. Okay. Just redundant at this time.
I'll be like, wait till the last minute.
Boy, on time.
So I don't have any up to date, but I do have some tea.
Okay.
Okay. So this is some tea. Okay. So on Saturday, I was in my bed, relaxing, chilling, sleeping in a little bit. I get a phone call from a dear brother of mine. Hey, Menda Renee, got a business venture that I want to share with you. And I was like, okay, cool, bro. What's good? You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about.
You know it's coming. He looking at it. He knows it's coming.
We're talking about the business venture and all. And he's like, oh, I want you to meet this guy named so-and-so. So I say,
my heart is pounding right
I don't
now.
know Jack. I'm
so
just like,
you got to listen to the story.
I know.
I said, what is this person's name? And I'm not going to put him out there on blast because I personally don't know the dude. But okay, but long story short, story. So he says the guy's name and I said, oh, does this person have a business that deals with XYZ? And he's like, yeah. And so I'm like, yo, we got smoke with that dude. And he was like, what? What do you mean you got smoke with this dude? I said, yeah, because this dude got upset and did something dirty. I ain't gonna put it all out there. Did something dirty to my family. And he was like, your family? And I was like, yeah, my family. So long story short, this guy did something dirty to
your fam.
My fam, which happens to be
Wanda Li.
Okay. Had to be Wanda Li. So I said, well, he was like, but what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with you? I said, well, because if she got smoked, I got smoked. And that's just how that worked. Okay. I said, so basically this dude got mad and did something so despicable that we were going to see that dude because Wanda would not deal with him. And he had a whole wife, like a whole wife. Like you have a whole wife, son. Like you have a whole wife and you still got the whole wife. You
see my eyes? I'm putting it together in my head.
Okay, so
I mean, it's nothing. If you go back a few episodes ago when we first started, I said I was dealing with somebody that I was a side chick and I did not know because he said he had a baby mother, never said he had a wife. At the end of the day, she found out, she knew who I was. I didn't want to deal with him. I was dealing with somebody else, and dude felt it was his business or his place to repo cars from family members because I didn't want to deal with him anymore.
What's that thing? Oh my God.
Then he turned around and sued one of them in court.
Spoke.
Okay. Was sending me pictures of my driveway with the other man's car in the driveway. Smoke. And dude And then this is not stuff that I'm making up. I have receipts. So I know there's always two sides to a story, quote unquote. And the fuck nigga likes to play victim because he's a fuck nigga.
Woo! You see him?
He's a fuck nigga. Low, like,
I see him.
Yeah,
he's a fuck nigga.
That's bad.
I see him.
To the point where I remember one time when we first broke up and my son was home, he called the cops and came to my house to get a fucking TV out my house.
While he was married.
While he was married.
Okay.
So anybody that know me, that know when he was around, you already know who I'm talking about. Get in them comments. I know Sheila, you probably watching. My mom is probably watching. My mom don't even like him.
Ooh.
I don't know him. I don't like him. Just for GP off rip.
But anyways, and I have hella receipts. And I started pulling out the receipts.
So you got to put that down.
Yeah.
In case he does come back and say, that's not this, that's not that. I started pulling out receipts. So.
And plenty of receipts she has.
Yes.
Plenty of receipts you have.
I even caught people on speaker. And then on top of that, I just pulled out a man that has a wife, but you're sending your side chick cards. With your signature on it.
What's that saying? It is what it is.
I got photos. I got actual proof. So long story short, always,
Hell no. I do the same thing.
The bottom line is karma is a motherfucker, and what you do always comes back to bite you in the ass.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Just because what I don't want to deal with you don't mean you take it out on everybody else.
I don't care if he was trying to get us rich with that business deal. No.
We even had to go to DMV and report plates stolen because he refused to give them back their plates.
Like I said, a lot of smoke. It's foggy over here. It's foggy.
Yeah, I got a headache. Foggy. I came excited, but that hurt.
So I was home. I was like, as soon as she brought up the name yesterday, I was like,
We don't want to put names out there. They might do a cease and desist because how they like to sue.
Right, because he likes to sue.
They like to sue.
What's that thing when they mess up their name?
But he's a fuck nigga.
What's that thing?
Defamation.
Yeah.
Defamation.
There's no defamation when you have receipts.
No, I know, but if you put it out there like that, they'd be like, defamation character. They didn't have to.
He's not even worth you put it out, but he know who the fuck he is.
Right.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Raggedy ass nigga.
So that's my up to date Nate. There you go.
Okay. And then was going around the town crying, telling old boys, homeboys, "Oh, your dude stole my girl." Ain't you married,
bruh?
You got a whole wife.
His wife clearly doesn't know that.
How can you steal anything?
But wouldn't come
when
see
you got
dude.
A whole wife.
Would not come see dude that was sitting on the couch in his boxes waiting for him to pull up.
Because he's scared.
But hold on, you got a whole wife. Are we forgetting that you got a whole wife? Exactly. Okay.
That's not on your level. That's all.
Can you?
He know I'm a petty hoe, so I don't know why. I hope he don't bring up my name, bro, because the next show will be all receipts.
He didn't want this smoke.
He don't want this smoke.
Right.
That means he's tied to you somehow. You did something to him that he cannot let go.
He gotta let go because he got a whole wife.
I know, but clearly
she knew about me.
Yeah, clearly the wife is not satisfying him because his soul is touched.
Didn't he have a little bit of money? A little baseball player money?
Yeah.
Oh.
But what dude said? Oh, that was a baller that was stalking the little baby.
Sounds like some rap lyrics right there.
That's not.
Since it's Sunday, we got a song for that.
Oh,
you're like. No, but anyways, let's get on to this show because.
Hold on.
This is perfect. This is the gospel hymns.
No, but see, you know what? I've been real and I've been me from day one.
Yeah.
So when shit like this come out, nobody could throw that up in my face. I addressed this way in the beginning. I knew what it was. So I'm ready for the smoke.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate that.
That's perfect.
So we have Manny. Hey, Manny.
You got to turn on the mic. The mic's not on. Okay. Well, that's our new interlude that y'all not on her level. There you go. Stalking baseball player, ex-baseball player.
That falls right into the show.
What, of child support?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. So tonight
thank God we didn't have no kids. That bitter motherfucker probably would have put me on child support too. Fucking faggot. Yo,
I can feel it. Yeah. Let's take a shot.
I'm like, my heart is like beating because I hate this dude.
Damn it. I need something right now.
Okay.
Get some orange juice, please.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't you got to do this
What do you want?
Here, let me help you out, bro.
Nah.
Because you doing a little too.
No.
You're doing too much here, bro. Let me help you out, bro. Because you can't keep it in the camera. They want to block it out. They're trying to say that we're advertising and we're not. We don't endorse anything that's on this camera except for Ratchet Tea. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And that was a ratchet segment.
And that was a super ratchet segment. So hope you enjoyed that. But
he said, "Sheesh, that went deep real fast.
It went left real quick, right?
And that's the clean version."
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everybody right now, I want everybody that's watching right now, hit the share button on the feed so we can get more people on.
Yes, hit share.
Hit share it to your friends, share it in your messenger. So this topic tonight is going to be a real great topic.
It's going to be a super great topic. So this is called Child Support Part 1. All right, we're going to talk about child support. So if you're on child support, ever been on child support, still on child support, about to be on child support, was on child support and got left off of child support, this is for you. This topic is just for you. All right. We had a heated conversation about child support. Okay. So this is part 1. On Wednesday, we will continue the conversation of part 2. Unfortunately, my brother, you will not be there.
Yeah.
But me and Wanda Li will continue the conversation.
It's good for you up there.
Don't make it seem like it's
no, but
she's live. Oh, Jesus.
No, it's good that way.
Because you play basketball on Wednesday.
No, I stopped that too.
Oh, you stopped playing basketball?
Yeah,
why?
I gotta make the money.
Throw me under the bus. You see that?
I gotta make the money. You already know, $600 more.
All right, so I want to know anyone that's watching, if you guys actually know where child support started. Like, how did child support all come about? And don't say the white man, because that's what y'all say. The white man did it. It was the white man to oppress the black man.
Who implemented child support?
Okay, so the history of child support, we always got to give you a little background, a little knowledge. Yeah. Okay, so the history appears to first have been similar to early English history of child support. In the latter case, communities, parishes rescued destitute people, including lone mothers and children, often by putting them to work, and then attempted to recoup their costs from relatives such as fathers. Okay. So if you said the white man, you were correct. That's basically what broke it down to me. Okay. The money was limited to amounts needed to avoid destitution and was claimed by the community, not by individuals such as the lone mother or personal helpers of the lone mother. Does that make sense?
Sounds like some old English to me.
Okay.
When you said it, thee, thou, or thee.
Later, the system diverged. The English, then the UK child support approaches became, in addition to the welfare state, the National Assistance Act of 1948 saw the state's simplicity taking some of the responsibilities that would once have been between local communities and relatives. The state taxpayers eventually provided universal family allowances called child benefits for the last decades. Most other Western countries had something similar. Nations with somewhat socialist tendencies, such as Denmark, were able to have much milder child support systems. Such universal benefits lessened or delayed the need for aggressive child support, such as enacting criminal offenses. Okay. In contrast, the USA developed more aggressive child support obligations during the 19th century, with criminal law being enacted for the upfront of fathers, causing mothers and their children to become a burden on the community. That perhaps reduced the motivation for such universal family allowances. While there were federal initiatives such as AFDC for poorer children, there was little for better off lone parents and their children. In the late 20th century, you got to know the history, all right? AFDC was replaced with TANF. T is for temporary, and this will make timely child support even more imperative in the U.S. child support imperative in the USA. Child support is typically an anti-socialist measure aimed at reducing welfare spending, and the USA has looked to it to assist with anti-socialist, anti-welfare policies such as TANF, that's that free food benefit. Mm-hmm. However, it is probably not yet effective enough for the purpose. So there you go. That's the history of child support. What I think? What
so
I think?
Started in the UK, huh?
Started in the UK, then got adopted by the USA in a more aggressive form.
Same people.
And white people.
Right. Because there's people that get welfare and have to go through that child support process. Right. Having their baby daddy living in their house.
Right. But let's talk about it.
But they ain't got no baby daddy on the birth certificate.
Right. So let's talk about it.
Paying for it.
So here's my thing, because both men and women pay for child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I personally have never paid for child support. I personally never put any of my sperm donors on child support. Because as a woman, I just feel like it's their responsibility to take care of their children. If you don't want to take care of your child, that's on you.
Right. You showed them that you can do it.
Okay, so, right. I showed them that I could do it on my own. Was it hard? Absolutely. But I never put them on child support because I never wanted them to come back after me and say, oh, well, you ruined my life. No, you ruined your own life by not being a father. Now we had, I got married, and thank God that my children has a bonus dad, because he's an awesome bonus dad who loved and took care of them pretty much almost their whole life. So karma's a B. So there you go. Well, what's your take on child support, Wanda?
The bad?
Yeah, we talk about we're not, yeah.
I mean, I pay child
on Wednesday, we're going to talk about child support reform. So that's going to be super good.
I pay child support.
How did that work out? And you're a woman.
I'm a female.
Yeah, tell the people.
I paid child support for almost 5 years, 4 years. Yeah. From 2016, she turned 21 in 2020. So for 4 years.
So Brody put you on child support? Like you just say, I'm gonna put you on child support? That's how it worked? No, I'm just asking because
look at her face.
No, I'm just asking.
Like she's about to explode over here. Like this child support is a sore it's a sore subject for her.
Because I'm like, the heck?
Because how
I paid $261 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
We was in the process of getting divorced, so the child chose to want to stay with the dad. So she was already 16, 17. So I was like, okay, whatever. So he ended up going to jail. So she stayed with the grandmother, and the grandmother asked for me to give her guardianship papers so she could be able to take her back and forth to school, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? If she gets hurt, I'm all the way over here.
Right.
So she turned around and used that paper to put me on child support.
There you go.
So when we were going through the process of divorce, child support was put in the divorce papers also.
Okay.
But he failed to tell the courts that I was already paying child support for the kid. So I got stuck paying
twice
2 child supports
for
one child to 2 different people.
So see, brothers, it just don't happen to you. It happened to women too. You understand what I'm saying? But go ahead.
No.
But isn't it? But is it like women that put most guys on child support?
Sometimes it's not the women. Sometimes it's just the system. The system does it. If people if people go to get assistance, sometimes they end up putting the men or whatever on child support.
So how it used to be is that if a woman went to social service to get on social service, they would ask who the father of the child is. And then they would say such and such. And then they would say, okay, well, we're going to get a DNA test to prove that he's the father. And then when he's the father, now he's automatically on child support. Mm-hmm. That's how that works. That's it. So if you have any baby mamas out there that's on social service and you're watching this, jump into the comments because we like to hear from you.
I got a crazy story.
Because that's crazy.
Like my homie, right? Mm-hmm. Him and his girl, they fell apart, right? Mm-hmm. They got a baby together.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, I'm going to keep you. We're going to all move in mommy's house, right? So mom's feeding you. I'm still paying the bills. She low-key went and put him on child support while she's living under the mom's roof. His mom roof, and they're all living together, and they're all kiki-kikiing, Mm-hmm. I know that you're not in a relationship, but everything's gravy. But when she did that, she went and did that. Oh, they kicked out ass because that's a slap in the face.
That is a slap in the face.
Right.
It's like, dude, you got more money with us for that little child support check.
Right.
You see, but some state, sometimes it also goes by the state and how much you make. Like for me, I got hit with that much child support every 2 weeks. And I had, Tasia was still in high school. You know what I mean? Tasia was still living. And in New York is until the age of 21. But they go according to what you make. And that year, I think I made like $60,000, but that was a lot of overtime. They didn't care. They counted it.
Right. They don't care.
Even if your income drops, you got to register?
Well, if your income drops, then you have to go back and try to get it modified.
Right.
And that's exactly what I ended up doing after paying 2 child supports for like the last, I was going back and forth to New York, but I had to go back and try to get it modified. And that was like a fight. That was a fight.
Okay.
That was a fight because they didn't want me to get that modified.
Right.
She was like, the kid was in there like, that's my money. I need my money. She was 20, working and all.
Got it.
But she wanted that child support. So it was a fight. I had to go back and forth to try to get it modified and everything, even though at that time, that's when I had stopped working and I didn't have, I wasn't getting paid, but I was getting paid. So they didn't care. They still continued to take it out until she turned 21.
At least you knew it went to the child, though, right? You knew exactly.
I don't know where it went. I know I was paying 2 people for 1 kid.
Right. So that brings me to this point. When a person pays child support, the money is supposed to go to the kid. Supposed to go to the kid. So my issue with child support, because I'm a big advocate of child support reform, and I'm gonna roll that out on Wednesday, which will be our part 2, which would be really good. But I
ain't gonna talk because I ain't got shit to say good about child support.
Well, it's not good. It's child support reform, meaning that we're all gonna try to come together. We're gonna and make it better, like make it better. But what child support is supposed to do is child support is actually supposed to go ahead, and that money is supposed to go to the kid. Now, a lot of and I'm not saying all women. I'm not gonna say all women because they'll be like, oh, men that don't like women, even though I feel like we the devil, but it's cool. I'm a woman, you gotta face what you are. But the women always say, oh, well, little Johnny needs this, and little Johnny needs that, and little Johnny needs this. But then when the father comes to pick up little Johnny or sees little Johnny, and he's like, little Johnny, where's your new Nikes or your Jordans or your mommy, I don't know. Mommy didn't buy them. Mommy got her nails done. Mommy got her hair done. Mommy got a BMW. You understand what I'm saying? She driving in a Mercedes,
That's life support.
That right there is wrong. To me, I feel like that's dead. That's wrong. Right. You wrong.
So but there's some people like that. Like
I'm not saying all.
With my homie, my baby daddy, who I'm
friends with.
My homeboy there. He never was on child support, but I put him on child support when the kid was first born so he could get his shit together.
Okay, that's a smart
one. He was only on there for like a year. I never cashed none of his checks. When they closed the case, he got all his money back. But we made an agreement. You pay. They went to Catholic school. You pay for them to go to school.
I was just reading the comment in there, so I just.
Oh, I'm like, what happened?
Laughing.
She said, I'm still waiting on my child support. I am a kid too. Jennifer Gomez.
Hey, Jen. How you doing, Mama? Thanks for watching.
We had that agreement. So I didn't pay for not a pair of stockings for school, not a notebook, a pencil, or nothing. That was the agreement that we had. But we never had no issues. But he had a second baby mother who wanted me to jump on her bandwagon and say that he don't take care of mines.
Right.
So
trying to
help her get that money.
But at the end of the day,
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna write a letter saying
he
take care of these kids.
So I think for me, I feel like I think that it's wrong. I really think that it's wrong that that women put men on child support or women on child support because it took 2 to make them, right? So it should take 2 to take care of them.
Correct.
Okay, but the reason why this is how I feel, and you can jump in, Wanda. The reason why I feel that a lot of women put men on child support is one, because they try to be vindictive. You try to be vindictive. You try to control the man. You try to control the man with the kid. Oh, you can't come see your kid. Oh, I don't want my kid around another woman. Oh, this, oh, that. You put stipulations on this man, and now you make it harder for this man to deal with you. I'm not saying all, but a good majority. Make it hard for the man to even deal with the kid or the baby mama or the mother of their children. And what they do is they go put them on child support or ex-wife, and they go put them on child support, try to be vindictive. You know what I'm saying? And then then when he can't make a payment, or when he misses a payment, or
yeah.
can't live, or can't, you know what I'm saying, or when he can't he gets fired from a job and he's trying to catch up, and now you calling the police, you calling the child support bureau. Oh, he ain't made a payment. Oh, she ain't made a payment. Oh, now the license get taken away. Now they get locked up in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Now guess what happens, dummy? Now you get nothing. So that little, and then you might say, he is only paying me $25 anyway.
That's all he had.
You know what I'm saying? Or he was only paying me $100. Then that ain't, he paying me $16. But that's what you're looking for. If you would just make it a little bit easier, maybe you get a little bit more than $16.
The thing is, it's emotional, bro. Like the thing, before they even do that, they should have a therapist.
Well, sometimes, see, I don't know. I'm probably will catch backlash from females when it comes to this. The way I feel about child support, I always feel like, yes, two people made this kid, but one person had the choice to bring this kid into this world, because you, the females, are the ones that decide to have the kid.
Correct.
So therefore, you should be able to you should go into this knowing that you have to take care of your kids no matter what.
No matter what.
Whether the dad is around or not.
Correct.
Sometimes, I feel like it's more, I'd rather him be there in his kid's life than be there financially. I don't want a dad that's not there emotionally, but you're there financially, because the kids still don't know you. I want my kids to know their dad.
Right.
And that's why I feel like I've had such a bond with my kid's dad, because I always wanted them to be
present.
And even if I know he ain't shit at moments,
he was present.
They have to look right.
Yeah.
But that's something that me and him went through. But the kids, Tasia loves her dad. You can't tell her anything about her dad.
That's good insight, man. Because a lot, like you said.
So I just feel like, sometimes it's more about being there, because we grow up and we don't know our dad. So you're like, okay, I had this my whole entire life, but I don't know who my dad is.
Right.
And sometimes them people, they need men in their life.
Right.
They need their dad.
I see some comments coming on.
So you're saying instead of the money.
So William Reed said, I feel when it comes to child support, before it's official, send the kid to live with the parent who can. I've been there. Edward said, you didn't involve the courts when you were smashed. Why get them involved after?
Facts. That's facts. The courts wasn't there when you was banging my back out.
Saying.
Why they there now? That's facts.
Then William said, don't force anything on anybody. Let the kid make decision for themselves once they're older. Right. Because they know that. You're going to know, like, okay. I had this conversation the other day with my kid, and I'm like, why is it that if your dad doesn't do something, it's okay for him to drop the ball? But if mom doesn't do it, it's a problem.
But I think
you'll be like,
because she understands the situation. She's like, he's not there. You're here. So she gave him a pass.
But why give him a pass? You know what I mean?
But I think we're skipping past something. I think we're skipping past the fact that the woman needs to be more mature, and the dude needs to be more mature to co-parent, because that's what really affects the kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can't get mad if he comes to my house and I'm there with my new dude. And I can't get mad when I go to his house and he there with the new chick. You understand what I'm saying? I think we all need to grow up a little bit and be like, yo, if as long as she's doing what she's supposed to do and he's doing what he's supposed to do, you're not trying to hurt my kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you taking care of my kid. Why am I bashing her, or why is he bashing him?
That's what I'm telling you.
We're here together.
They should have a system in place where, like, I'm gonna put him on child support, or her on child support. We should come together with a lawyer or something, and then break down what we're gonna do, how it's gonna work, instead of just saying,
"That's not gonna always work."
Huh? No, I'm just saying that way you would know. Okay, he has this part, she has this part. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna provide this, but not just do it behind his back when he don't even know. Now the guy really doesn't have any money. Now he's stuck.
Well, here's
But they go get a job.
No, let's say he does have a job, but he can't come up with $400 a month. But let's say if you did meet, you guys.
So how did you end up? You didn't just end up having to pay $400 a month. So you got hit with child support papers. I probably didn't show up. So you fell into default, because when you go to court, they asking you for your W-2 forms and your pay stubs.
But even then, when you do that, they still see my issue with the court is that they still look at that and be like, okay, well, you make $600 a week.
Right.
You can afford to pay $400 a week.
Right.
But and leave that man or that woman making nothing.
Right.
Like literally struggling. to have to go. Now you could have a decent paying job and then be broke because you paying child support every week.
You have to pick up overtime and do this and do that just so you can make up for that 200.
And that's when the baby mama driving a BMW looking lovely with no care in the world because she got $1,600 a month coming in.
I remember that's Dre's wife, Dr. Dre's wife.
All right, listen. A lot of women gonna hate me. It's okay. It's okay. You understand what I'm saying? Because I did it on my own. I didn't have to worry about. Hey, my husband to let you know. I handled it on my own. You know what I'm saying? And when we got together, we handled it together. So guess what? You know what I'm saying? Pull up your big woman draws. Okay, and do what you're supposed to do.
So what about in the situations when the guys tell the chick, "I don't want a kid,"
but you decide to have the kid anyway? But now you mad at him.
You mad and now you forcing him on child support.
Right now you put him on child support.
The choice. I don't know. It's like I said. I feel like two people make the kid. One person makes the decision to bring that kid into this world.
Right. I know some guys that have put themselves on child support because of the woman was so horrible to deal with.
Gotcha.
He was like, yo, I'd rather just pay and wait for the kid to get 16 to deal with him or her.
If he does it early, does he does it on his own terms?
He does it on his own terms.
And doesn't get abused as much.
Well, no, because then what happens is
because they're still probably going to ask for his pay stubs.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what they do.
And then what it is that the system is so. I feel like the system is so rigged because a woman can call up at any point and say, "I want to increase. Mm-hmm. I want to increase." But hold on, sis, you got a drug dealer boyfriend sitting right back in your house, and you working. You get food stamps.
That's how I feel, Ed. You know what I'm saying? Made that choice.
You know what I'm saying? You working, you on social service, not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a drug dealer boyfriend that's coming in making bank, but you want to harass your baby daddy because you ain't got nothing better to do but to harass him and say, he ain't making no more. I need an increase. Take him to court. Oh, he ain't paying. Put him in jail. Oh, take his license. The moment you take his license, there's his lifeline right there. How you gonna get to work?
Oh, they sit there and they wait for them to file them taxes, so they know that the government's snatching their taxes.
Yeah.
I knew a girl had the baby, left the baby, and said and did nothing with the baby. The baby was just born. She just basically left it for dead. Her buddy picked up the kid, and then she found out Buddy was taking care of the kid. She put Buddy on child support.
So who had the kid?
Buddy had the kid at first.
So why was he paying child support?
Because she came and took the kid, and she didn't want the kid. She basically threw it out.
You know, I think the system is rigged for everybody, for a man and a woman, because a woman could go to jail just as much as a man can go to jail for not paying child support. You know what I'm saying? A woman could be making $800 a week and then have to pay $500, you know what I'm saying, a week and be living off of $300. How's somebody going to live off of that?
How can you fix it?
And sometimes
we're going to talk about that on Wednesday.
Some people, they have other kids that they have to help take care of. They're just not on child support.
Right.
That's so wrong because, it's, like you said, he gave $400 to the wife or whatever. He can't pay mortgage. He can't pay rent.
He can't live.
He can't eat.
He can't live. But yet you want more. You trying to bleed a rock.
And can't see the kid.
And you can't see your own kid. Yeah. And what tripped me out is now you can't see the kid because she refused. And then a lot of people, a lot of men or women, they don't want to go to court to get custody because it's a whole, now that's a process. That's another process. Now, you know, she gonna come back. He an unfit father. He smoke weed. He's a drug dealer. He's a this. He's abusive. He's everything in the book to make it seem like he's not a suitable father. And all the dude want to do is see his kid, bro. All he want to do is see his kid, spend some time with the kid.
I don't think she understands. Like later on the road, that kid's gonna be traumatized. They're gonna have.
Well, some of them kids side with the mom,
right?
Even though dad took care of them their whole life.
Yes,
but it's brainwashing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because they don't see their dad.
Correct.
Right.
Now you got kids that are unstable. Oh, I don't have no father. I don't have no mother.
Yeah, but why?
Because mom did that move, or daddy pulled that move on her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they pulled the move. Now your kids are unstable. Now it's like, oh, I never had a father. I wonder why.
And I'm not saying it's always the woman's fault. I'm not saying that.
It's not.
I'm not. But most of the time, it's the woman's fault. Okay, most of the time it's the woman's fault about why they can't see the kids. Why you know what I'm saying? And he a deadbeat. Well, why is he a deadbeat? Girl, he don't pay no child support. Well, have you ever tried talking to them and saying, "Hey, won't you come spend some time with your kid?" Other
some
than
of them don't let them. Like
financially,
that's what
just
I said.
staying.
So for me, I'd rather you be in their life.
But that's what I'm saying,
even
right?
Though you
Then
can't
give
stand
me them $50,
yeah.
Right?
But
or your $16.
Me not standing, you don't got nothing to do.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Gotta open the door. You take your kid and go about your business.
Right.
Most females should think the way you think.
But see, I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like a lot of women are still in love with their exes, and vice versa. A lot of men are still in love with their exes, and they go through that phase of tit for tat. Oh, I'm gonna hurt you with the kid. I'm gonna hurt you with the kid. Oh, you can't see the kid. I ain't gonna take care of my kid. I can't see the kid. I'm not gonna take care of the kid. That's how that goes. And that's how you get into this child support. And then that's how you get licenses being taken away. That's how you get jammed up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Over child support, bro. Like this is like serious, bro.
Warrant for your arrest.
It's
for real. That is serious.
Yo, like there's nothing I'm talking that is. Menda, you see me go through all of this.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I went to transfer my license over, and New York had a hold on my driver's license
for child support. Yeah.
I wasn't even behind.
Oh yeah, let's not even talk about that.
They had a hold on my child support. On my driver's license for child support. Mind you, and it goes on your credit. It's on my credit.
And they take your taxes. So if you get a tax return and you owe child support,
I don't have
they take your tax return.
Question.
That's why the first set of stimulus checks.
Right. And that's why I tell a lot of people, if you have a good accountant, not to plug myself in, you pay yourself up front. And then guess what? You don't get no tax return. Because guess what? They're gonna take it anyway. So why don't you put all that money into your paycheck every week?
You tell them the
I'm just saying. You want to learn how to do that.
They still won't be able to check. America's a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hear me that?
Which one?
So
just,
if they set up a corporation,
they
only can take what you pay yourself.
Right. So I speaking of that, I have a friend right now that owes, I think he said he owes like $30,000 in child support because he didn't show up for court.
Okay.
So he got hit with default payments of $450 a month or whatever. Mind you, he wasn't working.
Get the sheet.
But he ain't never go back to the court to get it fixed. Mm-hmm. He I guess he was getting welfare or unemployment or whatever to try to get himself together. Long story short, he's driving trucks now.
Oh, you about to
they came for him.
Annie up. Get that food.
First paycheck, he was like, yo,
$2. They took the leftover $2.
He was like, my check was $100.
Yeah, they're coming.
What was it supposed to be?
They're coming for it.
Let's just say, give it. What was
it? So because he's in the rears, they're taking out the $200 that he has to pay a week.
For current,
because it's $400 or $600 a month, whatever he has to pay. Plus and then the rears, which was an extra $175 on top of that.
Right.
So they took his money. So now he said the same. He was like, well, I'm just going to go get a corporation. I'm going to go get an LLC.
That's right.
Pay myself $200 a week. And
that's all they can touch.
Gotcha.
That's all they can touch.
But this is sad when people have to do stuff like that.
Right.
But he's not allowed to see the kid. And she's remarried.
But see,
he wants to see the kid. So I'm like, take it back to court.
But
he don't want to go through the court.
Like,
I don't want to
go through it.
But because you got to take time off. You got to be back and forth.
And you got to fight with this heifer who gonna say nothing but bad things because she's still immature. She hurt. Maybe I cheated on her. Maybe I beat her up. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying it's always the woman's fault. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, you two decided to bring the baby in together. Y'all need to work it out. You know what I'm saying? You need to work it out amicably. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
That sounds good.
You know, listen, my sperm donors, one of them got put on child support because of social service long time ago, right? When I met my husband was like, take him off. We don't need his money. I was like, I need his money. Okay. I need his money for suffering. And, but then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I didn't need the money. Yeah, it might've been good to put up for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But she was good. She was good. And he still, but it kind of works backwards too, because I took him off of child support, and you would think that he would say, I didn't even put him on child support to begin with. The system put him on child support. You understand what I'm saying? But you would think after we said, hey, we're nice, we're going to take you off of child support, that he would say, hey, I want a relationship with my child. No.
Got it.
See what I'm saying?
See, now you don't want the relationship with your child. Well,
I ain't never did anything to you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But you just have deadbeat dudes that are like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But you just got to go let them live their life, because at the end of the day, he never had the joys that I had, me and my husband had. He didn't have the joy of watching her grow up. Correct. He didn't have the joy of being proud that she's a nurse. He don't have that moment of when she got married. He don't have none of those memories. You understand? And when they start having kids, he ain't never going to be a grandfather for them.
That's killing them.
That's going to be that's the karma right there.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's the karma right there. So if you want to go ahead and be a deadbeat dad, go ahead. But these are all you didn't see her graduate high school. You didn't go to her, you know what I'm saying? These are all the milestones that you've never met. You didn't see her when she walked across the stage for college. You didn't, come on, man. Like, these are things that you never seen. Right. And you never got that time to enjoy. And you weren't even on child support. So what is your excuse?
Let me tell you, that
you're just a deadbeat dad.
He's gonna die bad.
You're not even a dad. You're a deadbeat sperm donor, because that's who you are.
Yeah, he's gonna be bitter.
He is bitter.
All right. So it's okay.
Because he missed a lot of milestones. Like, who don't want to see whether you contributed financially or not? Who don't want to see their kid one graduate? Because nowadays, if your kid graduate high school, that's a milestone. Mm-hmm. If they graduate college, that's a milestone. Right. If they get married, they don't have no children.
That's a milestone.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Buy their home. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Right.
Like you said, karma. But that thing is, dude, he's gonna die bitter.
That's on him.
Yeah.
Listen, that's on him.
Comments
go into the comments. Yeah.
So Ed said, "That's all on you if your choice to keep a kid without a dad."
Yeah.
Right. If he tell you he don't want no kid, that's on you.
Right.
William Reed said, "Fuck the system. We the people."
Yeah, we the people. Yeah.
And then Ed said, "That's just a way to keep that someone in your life for a good minute." Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy you cut it off though, because you still would have had them ties.
Yeah. I listen here with my sperm donors. This is what I told them: you ain't got to pay child support. Just be in their life. You ain't never got to deal with me.
Right.
Just be in their life.
Right.
I'm not forcing you to be in their life. I'm not begging you to be in their life. If you want to be in their life, be in their life. If you don't, you don't. They're gonna be good regardless.
Correct.
I can show you better than I can tell you, and I think I showed them better than I can tell them. You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy, because I don't think I could go through life and not just be able to see my kids hit milestones or be around my I'm ready to see grandkids.
You know, some people,
you know what I mean?
Some men are deadbeats. Some baby mamas are deadbeats. Because I'm telling you, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. And at the end of the day, you know, it's on that person to make it right. Like I said, it took two to bring him in. Mm-hmm. And true indeed, it was the woman that decided to bring the child in. Correct. You know, a lot of people are not for abortions or adoption. I get it. I commend it. I'm that way too. But if you know that this dude is not, hold on, you know this dude is unreliable when you sleep with him, because you deal with him. You know how this man is because you're sleeping with him and you're dealing with him. Then you have a baby. You think it's going to change him?
Nah.
If it didn't change him in the first couple months, if he didn't change while you were pregnant, what makes you think he's going to change now? Few men change. I ain't saying all men don't change, but few men change. Some men change. They have a baby and they're like, I'm going to be the best father in the world because I never knew my father.
Correct.
Right.
I never knew my father. I'm going to be the best father I could be. I'm going to be there. And then what happens? The woman shuts him down because they're not together. And that this is how this whole vicious cycle of I'm going to put you on child support. Come on.
I got a question for you, Juan.
Just a segment break before you break. Everybody that's watching right now, if you can, and if you connected to any groups, I want everybody that's in the feed to share this feed to all your groups. If you can, just take 2 seconds to do that. I want to boost our listeners up tonight.
That was a commercial break. Put it in your groups. Everyone that's on our feed right now, put it in your groups.
No. Share it in the groups.
Share it in the groups. Share it everywhere.
William said, y'all should have had me as a guest for this.
If I knew, bro, I don't even know who that is. But I don't know. But if I knew, we would have invited you. Listen, on Sundays, as long as you are COVID free, okay, this is huge. We need to come with a negative test 3 days before you enter the studio. On Sundays, you're more than welcome to come in. So just
get in the DMs.
Get in the DM. You got to get in the DMs and let us know. So on Sundays, we always welcome guests.
Now, I wanted to ask one of the questions. She said she was on child support and she was paying child support, and you didn't know when your license got held up or something like that.
No,
was that an accident?
No. So what happened was, like I said, I had 2 child support cases open at the same time for one child. So I was going back and forth to court, and my child support was already paid up, and they had took the stimulus check, and I had paid everything, like everything with at 0. But because they're so far behind, I guess it didn't, I don't know what happened, but I went to go get my license, and they were like, I went to transfer it over, and they wouldn't let me transfer it over because New York State had a hold
on your child support.
Yes. And then in the mix of that, they sent me a paper, remember? That said something about I had a warrant for my arrest, and I was like, "What the fuck? I just came from court." Like, I just came from court. Like I literally had to go back to court to get it modified because I was paying for 2 kids. Because when he went to file divorce, when we was going through the divorce, on my divorce decree, which I happen to bring just in case I have to show receipt, because people love to think people lie. It says I have to pay $25 a month for the kid. But he failed to say that I was already paying child support. So they never sent the letter to child support to say that they needed to modify it. So I had to go back to court to try to get it modified. And then the judge was like, oh, no, you're not going to pay $25 a month. That's not happening. You have to continue to pay this because this is what you're working. I don't care what he said you had to pay. So I had to go. And then they were like, oh, well, we have to go redo the divorce because he should have put that you were paying child support. So your divorce is invalid. If you want to reopen this case, then you have to start all over with the divorce process. And I was just like, it was like November, December, and I knew she was going to turn 21 in May. So I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm just going to keep paying it and just get it over with because it's going to take 6 months just to go to court.
Right.
And then what happened was we were supposed to go back to court in April. She turned 21 in May. We were supposed to go back to court, but COVID happened. So we never made it back to court. So eventually when she turned 21, they closed it. But they stopped taking the child support, but they didn't close the child support case until September.
Right.
So it was still showing as an open case.
Yeah, but this is how a lot of people get jammed up, just like that. 2 open cases, you know what I'm saying?
They behind.
Modifications, they behind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like the system is, the child support system is definitely one that oppresses men and women that are in that scenario with child support.
You don't think there's no favoritism towards like, no?
Hell no, I just told you I was paying child support.
No favoritism.
Ain't no favoritism. It ain't no, oh, you a woman, you will pay less. No, they don't care. Whatever you make, they're going to, and let me tell you something, don't let a man have several kids because now it's going to go, this man, for instance, this man can have 10 kids. This is exactly how it's going to go. The first one going to get the most. The second one's going to get the second most. The third, and then, and it kind of like tapers off. So the last kid going to get the least. Yeah, it ain't no equality in the kids.
And some people get put on child support and literally only get $25 a month.
Absolutely.
$20.
Yeah.
I think the lowest is $50 or $50 a month. I don't know how it
Men
is
in
here
jail.
in Florida.
Men in jail still got to pay child support.
Some dudes would rather sit in jail.
When they don't get paid.
Men in jail like still got to pay child
some
support.
Some people rather sit in jail.
They take it from the wages that they earn in jail, which is pennies on the dollar.
So if it's $25, that's what you getting. If he earned $30 that whole month while in jail, and you got to pay $25, you paying, and you left for $5.
And they take his commissary too?
No, they don't. No, don't take the commissary. They just take his wages.
Of what you
have less money that goes.
Yeah, because they take it from there.
From the money that he earned.
Yeah,
and they paying them pennies off the dollar per day.
So
my heart hurts.
Young Star said, "I agree with you. All you all described the experiences of a lot of us." Yeah, that's true. I just feel like they ruin your credit, bro. They on your credit.
They
is on your credit.
They worse than a student loan.
They're on your credit.
They are worse than
a federal student loan.
Yeah, they're on your credit.
Federal student loan. You can't go to jail. No, you go to jail for not paying child support. I'm telling you.
No, I believe you.
You go to I'm telling you, they're gonna come pick you up.
You can't even get a passport if you owe.
Yep.
If you're in the rear.
Yep. So I had a friend that I knew owed child support, And I think he tried to leave to go to Australia.
Come on, dog.
Okay. No, he had a wife, and I want if my brother's on, he could probably verify. He went to go to Australia. He had a wife. He married her here, and she took him over to Australia. But before he left to go to Australia, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had to clear up his child support, or he couldn't even leave the country. You couldn't even leave the country.
Hit him with the book.
The child support don't play.
Okay, so
and then half of the time, the females that are getting child support for the kid not even raising the fucking kid.
Right, the grandma, they can do the grandmother or the mama got them, but you getting a check, girl. Bye, girl. Go sit down somewhere. Okay.
Like I said, I'd rather
you get a lot of smoke in your DMs.
It's okay. You can listen. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke because at the end of the day, I'm a woman too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not that evil that I would want some.
Sarah said you are right, Menda.
Oh, there you go. So, I'm not that evil to try to be vindictive
and hurt him.
Right.
And hurt him. Go live your best life. Right. You ain't got to give me 2 pennies, honey. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if you choose not to be in that child's life, you're going to miss out. And I just named everything that this man missed out on because he chose to. Not because of me.
Now I'm thinking it like that. I'm thinking like I was him, and I'm like, damn, I got a kid. I'm missing this stage.
Oh. Hold on. Wait. Let's even get it better. That's his only kid. He ain't got like 10 kids. He got 1 kid, 1 girl. That's it. He ain't got, unless he had more by now. But she's his only one.
So Ed said you put him through the shit, and Sarah said he has to pay it off. I meant to say he had to pay it off.
Oh yeah, he had to pay it in full before he left. Yeah, he had to pay it all. Yeah, before you
can't get
yeah. You can't be out of here. So
they'd be like,
if you thinking that you owe child support and you gonna leave the country, that ain't gonna happen. Then you gonna pay all that child support.
What you triggered something, man. You said, let's say dude had 4 kids and he's not making that kind of money, and she puts him on child support. Mm-hmm. He paying all those 4 kids money.
All of them.
What the hell? How? He
don't
got a house.
So imagine if I got 4 kids with 4 different baby mamas.
And she working and got social service and food stamps. Okay.
That is so not fair.
Okay.
What's not fair?
No, what I'm talking about, how the one guy pays for 4 kids and then they just eating away, right? He's willing to pay, but he's like, and he literally has nothing.
You keep saying the dude, females pay.
No, I'm speaking from the dude standpoint. No, because you already spoke about the female. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying from when he said.
I just think it's just unfair because, like I said, just because you make this amount now doesn't mean that's people get their hours cut.
Right.
You made this amount because you did overtime, and like I said, I had to do overtime to compensate them $261 that was coming out of my check because they're taking that shit no matter what you make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what you make. If you only made $300 for that week, you're going home with $39.
Right.
I can piggyback on that. My friend got laid off of COVID. With COVID, he still got to pay child support. He got no job.
I'm
saying I'm piggybacking on you. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with
unemployment benefits.
Now that job they don't do that kind of. It was like more like bartending.
Yeah, but he should have got COVID checks. He should have got unemployment, and they're gonna take it from that unemployment.
Well, I know they took the first stimulus check for whoever was
yeah, if you they were snatching it. You wanted that first stimulus, you owe child support. You ain't got it, and you ain't never gonna get it. How about that? Okay. Ever.
At the end of the day, child support sent me back a check because they was just taking money from everywhere that was already paid, but they were so far behind.
Yeah, you got reimbursement, right?
Yeah, I got it. They said, but I had to wait for the case to be completely closed. Not when she turned 21 in May. I had to wait for child support to completely close out the case, which was like in September or something like that.
What about the dudes that pay child support for kids that ain't theirs?
That's their fault. They need to do a damn paternity test.
Okay. Trickery women.
They might think because they didn't know the woman's unfaithful.
But see, that's what I don't understand, right? Because I know when you go to court for child support, they ask the person that's there, the dude, do you want to take a DNA test?
He probably so confident.
But do you know that if you sign the birth certificate, that trump all that?
No, they still ask.
They do ask, but I'm just saying, if you sign the child support, if you sign the birth certificate, and the woman go, "This is the birth certificate. He the daddy." And they go to child support, he automatically get put on. Now you go back to now he got to go to court and say, I want a DNA test. I want I want you got to go through all that to get that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a nasty woman. Knowing damn well that baby's not his.
Guess what? Women are a trip. Listen. A lot of women probably like, I ain't watching this show. She anti-women. I'm not anti-women. I'm not anti nothing. I'm real. And this is the games that I don't pick sides because this is these are the games that some women play. I ain't saying all women. I'm saying some women.
Facts are facts.
And real women that own up to their stuff are sick of the fake women playing these games because it make it bad for all of us women out here that try to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Because now I have to get with a man that has a stigma on women, thinking that all women cheat and lie, and when we go to have a baby together, now I have to get allegation of you cheated on me. What? I didn't even do anything. I want a DNA test. What? I've been with you the whole time. Now your relationship done took a whole turn. You understand what I'm saying? Because now she's like, well, shoot, is he cheating on me? Right? Because you know what they say. If you're accusing of me, you must be doing it. Okay, now your whole relationship done turned upside down into something that you didn't even anticipate it to be. You thinking I'm pregnant, we about to have a great life.
Some of them dudes are just gullible at all, and they let other people put stuff in their head like
that's true too. Kid? Yeah,
is that your kid?
Or the baby don't look like you? What? Okay.
He don't. Let me go check it out.
Right.
That's your nose, bro.
Listen, like I told men, go if you want to know if that's your kid. Bring your mama. Bring your mama to the table. Bring her.
But some of the mamas are petty.
Well, don't bring your mama if she petty, child.
Don't not rocking with her.
Yeah, if she don't like you, she might say that ain't your kid.
Yeah, that too.
That's true. But she might go behind you and be like, "Son, you know he looked like your Auntie May." You know what I'm saying? She might not say it in front of her, but she'll definitely be like, "You know, he looked like your Auntie May."
Correct.
Probably.
But we gonna say it ain't your kid. You know what I'm saying? So
somebody comments,
you know,
they haven't said nothing else.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I mean that's what I got on child support. So, what y'all got? Anything else?
Nah.
I ain't got nothing just good to say about child support.
But there ain't nothing really good on child support. The whole purpose of this podcast today was to, of course, bring it to the forefront. Right. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about possible child support reform. So this is what is bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the idea out there, see what everyone thinks, jump in the comments. Let's have a good conversation. Let's see if we could get a petition going on to reform child support. We talked about being, power is in the people.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And in order to make change, we all got to stick together and we got to push for reform, correct?
People stop being fucking lazy, go get a job and take care of your own fucking kids.
That part.
There's that too. Daddy! Facts. What you say? Go what?
Go get a fucking job.
Go get a job. Okay.
Stop living off the system.
People need to start just being responsible for their actions. That's what it comes down to. People not being responsible. You know the person that you're dealing with is not doesn't have the best character in the world or whatever. Why you're having kids with them?
Facts.
Don't let love. They say love is blind
or lust.
You know what I mean? That too. And people allow love or use the terminology of love, which makes them stupid. You know what I mean? Don't let love a person so much where you're just stupid.
Listen, they say that crap.
Them is not going to change.
And it's not going to keep them. They ain't going to make them stop cheating. They're going to still be cheating.
Yep.
If they're not that person before the baby, then don't.
Right. They ain't going to change that. Well, like I said, few men change after and women change after they have a child. Few. Not all, but few. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, now I have this being, I need to take care of them, I need to step up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just like Wanda say, you need to step up, go get a job, and handle your responsibility. Because at the end of the day, that child is going to still be yours as a woman.
Right.
The child's still going to stay with you, whether you want it or not.
And the kid is the only innocent person in that situation.
Absolutely.
Because you chose to bring that kid into this world.
Absolutely.
So there should be no reason why that kid is suffering.
Right.
whether the dad is there, the mom is there or not.
Facts.
When you should have known this, you got to go into that knowing that let's say he's not a deadbeat.
Right.
What if he dies?
Right. True.
You still got to take care of that kid.
Right. What you gonna say?
What if he never had a job? What if he was a young kid that just got out of I had my son at 16. So what if his dad would have got killed before we even left high school and he never had a job? So what I'm gonna get? Go sue his mother?
Right.
You know what I mean? People die. What if that happens? If the father or the mother pass away? So who's obligated to take care of your kid?
She is. At the end of the day. Facts.
Things happen. But if you at work and get hit by a truck and you can't work no more?
Done.
Right. That's true.
You paralyzed. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have no health insurance.
She gonna put it on.
You ain't have no.
She gonna get your disability.
But what if you can't get disability? You know what I mean?
She gonna get your disability. You gonna be in a wheelchair. And she gonna be like, I need that child support from that disability.
She gonna be like, is she petty enough or he petty enough? He could be like, you can get an online job.
Right.
You can work from your wheelchair.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, if
you
can't,
we're gonna get some of that disability money.
What you gonna do? So what you gonna do if your kid becomes emancipated?
Facts.
Because you can get in some states, once you have a kid, you're emancipated. But I had Kari at 16. My grandma didn't have to do shit for me no more. Because in the state of New York, once you have a kid, you're emancipated. So you can just
be free.
You're on your own.
Yeah. But if you are disabled and you have kids, your child gets disability.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're under a certain age.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if you never worked?
Girl.
You know what I mean?
What if do that on your reform?
Girl.
But I'm just saying, what if that man never worked?
Right. Well, you're gonna be trying to squeeze blood from a rock. You're gonna be trying to squeeze blood from a rock.
How you gonna take care of your kid?
Right. At the end of the day, I just
see that it goes back to the root of being responsible.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Being accountable for your actions. And this is important. You know, if we have sons, if we have daughters, you know, they shouldn't be having sex if they can't handle the responsibility that comes after.
Right.
Because, you know, just because you have a baby with that boy, it doesn't mean he's going to be there for his child.
Correct.
You know,
you.
Yeah. And your mind, you know what I mean? It forces you to grow up past your years. And it puts you in a very bad situation to have a hard life. Now you're going back and forth because he's trying to figure life out for himself. She's trying to figure out life, and 9 times out of 10, the kid is going with the mother.
Well, I know that a nurse friend of mine had said that she was just delivering a while back a 10-year-old that was pregnant.
Right.
Wow.
10-year-old having babies. 10.
Wow.
Okay. Who's paying child support for that? How old is the father? Exactly. Don't know how old the father is.
But now the mother's the little girl's mother's gonna have to take care of that kid.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she's 10.
I know.
Who getting child support? How old is the kid? How old? If the kid is 17, that's statutory rape. That need to be in jail. Yeah, you understand? I hate to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because people should know.
Fifth grade is 10. Fourth and fifth grade is 10.
10th is young. 5th grade, 6th grade, 5th, 4th, 5th. But
this is now. This is recent.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's because that stuff they're putting out.
Yeah.
On TV.
10 years old. So, you know, not to be, you know, and I don't know the kid. I don't know who the kid is, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, she's 10. She's having a baby.
Your body's not even fully. Well, clearly.
What, she gonna go get on social service?
Develop, I guess.
What's she?
And that's another topic. I know that goes away. Well, it all ties in together, really. Now you got mothers that's in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean. Not only the hood, the trailer parks too, that will push their young daughters up just to be with older men to have kids from them, so they can rape the system. So you have a lot of that's going on where you have
that is disgusting.
Have chicks going out having 5, 6, 10 different baby daddies on purpose. Due to she knows she can get a check from each one of those situations and pay all her bills and live like a queen, but she has all of these different baby daddies. Instead of pushing marriage to be with one person, they're pushing, you know, you need to have all of these different baby daddies so you can collect the check. That's a whole nother issue, right there.
Yeah, we don't want to get on that, but.
It ties into it because you know what I mean. You're using these guys and pay their welfare checks or their child support checks to this woman who's up to no good and using her kids as pawns just to live a certain lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like some honey boo boo stuff.
Well, that's it. That's all I got. So on Wednesday, me and Wanda Li will continue child support part 2. Talk about a possible reform. And I would like everyone to share this and tell everyone that we're going to be talking about this. And maybe if you know somebody that's on child support, tell them to listen in. You know what I'm saying? Help us brainstorm with this idea to make it come to fruition. We can sign a petition state to state and go against in front of Congress and see if we could pass a child support reform bill.
We agree with you.
We the people. I love the people because I live for the people.
Do the whole. You gotta do the whole thing.
Judas and the Messiah. Y'all didn't see Judas and the Messiah yet?
I'm sorry.
Did y'all see Coming to America?
I started seeing that, and then I was like, you know what? Let's go watch the old one again. So you can be fresh.
So before I leave, if anyone's on, if you've seen Coming to America, jump in the comment real quick and let us know what you thought. I thought it was okay. I get it. Of course, 30 years later, it's a sequel. It's not going to be as funny as the first. It was okay. It was okay. It was good to see everybody. But it was okay.
But the thing is,
I wasn't like knee slapping my knee. It wasn't like hilarious.
I started watching. I was like, oh, I had to go back to the 80s when I saw it. That's why we stopped it and we watched the old one again.
Yeah. And
then we're like, oh, I get it now.
And then
you can't watch the new one without going back.
Yeah.
Because you can't remember.
Yeah.
We the people.
We the people because I love the people.
Yeah, my God. But everyone's still a good though.
I love the people because I live for the people.
Okay.
Judas and the Black Messiah. You better watch it. Okay. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. He said, kill some pigs, get a little satisfaction. Kill some more pigs, get a little bit more satisfaction. Kill a whole lot of pigs, get a whole lot of satisfaction. Isn't that what he said?
We ain't trying to break it down.
That's what he said. I'm not saying go kill somebody. I'm just saying that's what he said. In the movie, Judas and the Black Messiah. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got. Y'all got anything else?
That's it. We love the people.
We love the people because we the people. So Wednesday, me and Wanda Li, her favorite subject is child support. We should have spelled it.
Producer, you gotta hit the cricket.
Right. She sure look like whatever. So don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Share. Subscribe everywhere. Follow us on everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. We're
gonna set up our donation button if y'all love the show and continue wanting to support the show. We're gonna set up our Venmo and our Cash App, where you can just donate with us and help us push us
to the next level.
Top, whether it's $8, $5, $25, we'll let you guys choose what to give, so we can continue to do bigger and greater things with our show.
We're gonna bring the sheet next time.
Also follow us at Patreon, Ratchet T Podcast.
We're gonna bring the what?
The sheet. I'm gonna pass out, girl. The sheet is coming out. Okay.
Okay.
The sheet's coming out. When I start doing that, the sheet coming out.
She already gave her back. She done with it.
All right, so
wow, I can't believe
that's Judas and the Black Messiah. That's what he's playing. Okay, come on. Play the intro. Let's go play the outro. Okay. You gotta watch it. But anyway, I am Menda Renee, Wanda Li.
Your boy
We'll
Etienne.
see you Wednesday, 8 o'clock. This is Ratchet T.
Hey. Somebody said great show. I gotta go keep it.
Linda, you got him with the dance. Stay.
What is that? You having a seizure?
That's the dash.
Oh, I thought he was having a seizure. Oh, okay. We'll see you Wednesday.
It's still on.
I know.
I'm looking at the camera like.
I know, it's still on. I know. I was gonna let it play.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
I don't know. That
the Macarena?
Oh, get it. Oh, get it. Hey. Oh, get it. Hey. Get it. Hey. Go get it. Hey. Night, y'all.